Hey guys, what's up? So today is the last day of Codex, but with that being said, we have the next Codex being started on January 8th, so a week from today. So for this video, I kind of wanted to go over what you could do to prepare for next Codex. Say you didn't have all your champions leveled. I'm going to go over some key champions, I'm going to go over some artifacts to look for, and just how to set yourself up for success in the next codex. So I know a lot of people struggled in this one. Um, a lot of people didn't have the right heroes leveled up or have enough heroes leveled up. But like right now, we have one more day of Corridor of Glory, so you can get gear points out to max that out. So yeah, start off some champs. So for the three boss fights, we have Conqueror or Wasteland Titan and Styx. So for the Conqueror, some of the key units for that ended up being let's go to Curse Cult. It's easier to find them. Cerberus, probably the best unit in that fight. So if you have a Cerberus, he's a must level. You'll use him elsewhere as well. He's great in GR1. He's great in Void Rift. So you won't just be wasting resources into him. He's a very dynamic hero. Oh, he's also great in AoE Arena as well. So definitely Cerberus is a must level. Following Cerberus is his counterpart, Aatrox. Aatrox is another one. He's not going to be as useful as Cerberus elsewhere, but he's another one that's incredible to pair with Cerberus and AoE Arena. Um, you might get some like use out of him, like if you're trying to speed up your Goblin team or something like that. But other than that, I don't think you're really going to use him other than Codex. So he will be just almost a Codex specific fighter. So, but I really do think if you have Aatrox, he is a must level for you. The amount of damage he could do is insane for an epic. We saw some Cerberus is doing over 200 million damage in that first level of Codex. So yeah, he's definitely the next must level. As far as other legendaries go, we got two on the list. So it would be the North Throne, and that's Valkyria. Um, she has seen a huge rise in power lately, as far as, or not rise in power, but more rise in value between Codex and GVG. Um, you do see her occasionally in Arena. I have used her in Void Rift as well, so she's not going to just be another Codex specific champ. I think she is worth skilling up eventually. She's not going to be your highest priority, but she's definitely worth putting some skills into as well. Um, yeah, so she's the next one on the list. So Valkyria, definitely high priority for leveling if you haven't already. And then the final one, I'm just gonna throw it in there just because she's there. It is Ardea. I know most of you aren't gonna have her, um, but if there's a chance that you have her and you haven't leveled her yet, must level. Probably one of your highest priorities for skills. She's great everywhere. Probably one of the best heroes in the game now. But yeah, those are some of the main ones. I'll go over a few quick other honorable mentions. One of the first ones being A Bomb. If you haven't leveled A Bomb, he's another must level. He'll lose value for you later on, but at first, like I still currently use A Bomb everywhere, so I just don't have any fighters on my account. If you're an early account and you could do the fusion right away, A Bomb is awesome. Great AOE damage. Just altogether, just a great hero in general. He's great if you build him as like a tank as well. So yeah, you'll see use out of him all through early game, all through mid game, and I'm using him in like Nightmare Void Rift still. So definitely a must level for that. And then the final one would be Volca. I had my Volca pumping out a ton of damage. Um, I haven't skilled her yet. I don't think her skills are very that much of a priority, but as far as for that first level of Codex, I thought she was great. So I would definitely add her on list. Another one would be Gluttony. I only leveled him the last level or the last day of the first level Codex last time. So this Codex, I'll do a lot more testing with him. But I do think he can be great. I've seen teams do over 100 million with him. I just didn't have that much time to play around with him. So, and now I think I got him a few more awakened levels as well. So, and he's full skilled. So I'll see a lot more power with him, and then I can update my guide on him possibly as well for this next Codex. And then as far as artifacts go for the first one, I think there's two key ones really, maybe three. Um, First one being Lunacy Visor. So if you guys say you have all your champs leveled this week, but you know, like, hey, I was lacking a ton of artifacts last Codex, get into farming AMR this week. I know there's a GR1 going on right now. I'm personally going to max out the rewards on the GR1 event, and then I'm going to be heading into AMR for pretty much all week because I know that's where I'm lacking the most. So yeah, the first one, Lunacy Visor. This is an awesome artifact for the Cerberuses, the Aatroxes. Um, it was awesome for him as well. Just that extra blocking ability for them is huge in this level as well. So definitely keep an eye out for this one. Definitely worth leveling. Um, the next one would be Eye of Sin. I've switched back and forth between these two on him just to test them out, and Eye of Sin was definitely one of the best ones I saw. So yeah, that would definitely be one of the ones to look out for, and um, worth leveling as well. And then the final one is I just noticed it's on my broke here for whatever reason. I need to go check Valkyria because she doesn't probably have an artifact on then. Is Realm Tier. This is awesome for your RDS, your Valkyras. Whoa, now it's on her. That was weird. I clicked on it. It showed Brokir's portrait up there. Very strange. But yeah, definitely worth looking into and worth putting resources in. For the next fight, we have the healing fight. So for this, we'll just go over this one quick. It's very simple. There's not a lot of healers. Um, I had a guide on her, Nasande. I think she is one of the best epics to level up for this event. Her healing was out healing just about everybody on my team when I used her. Worth skilling if you have the awakenings for her. She just gets that much stronger. So yeah, definitely a must level for the Wasteland Titan. Another one, an obvious one, and if you haven't done it yet, it's perfect time to do it. Vortex, he is a multi-purpose one for this one. He's also incredible in the last level. Um, so you'll get multiple uses out of him. He's good everywhere. You'll use him forever. So usually this is generally people's first healer. They 6-star, but if you haven't done a healer yet, I would highly recommend doing Vortex first. um, and then just some quick legendaries. Obviously, Sadie's incredible. She's another multi-purpose one. If you have Sadie, you could use her both in Wasteland Titan and the Styx battle. So definitely a must level. I don't have many. I have like the full skill dust skills into her, but I don't have any skill crystals into her yet. Um, Gwendolyn's okay in this fight, the first or the second fight. If you have her, she's probably worth leveling anyway. So check her out. As far as watch guards, you're going to see a ton of value in Leia. I know she was on some of the top 10 teams. Yeah, so definitely probably a must level. If you have her anyway, she's a must level just for guild boss and all the gear raids you're going to end up using her in as well. So, Eunomia. I might put a vid on her sometime this week when one of my guildmates pulled her. I know she was probably one of the MVPs for people. She has the attack speed increase, which is insane. She's attack based heal, and she has dispel debuffs from 3 allies in range every 40 seconds, which is awesome. Her heal just kind of bounces around as well, so I know she was like one of the top healers in the event. Any other ones in here? Light lock, probably not worth using. Did I miss any in here? No. Oh, Madan. Yeah, Madan, another MVP. She's a easy cleanser. Um, her range isn't as good as most, but between her and Elowen, they're the two best cleansers for this event. So definitely a must level if you're looking to progress in Wasteland Titan eventually. And then I just mentioned her. The final big mention, Elowen. Um, Probably the single best healer in this. She has her little I don't know what that thing is. The woodland elf that you could place anywhere on the map that does a ton of healing as well. So yeah, incredible for this event. I know most of the people that didn't have Elowen were very much struggling in score compared to some. Okay. And looking at the final battle, we have Styx, the internal struggle for a ton of people. So my first recommended on this one is definitely going to be, I've already mentioned him once, Vortex. Vortex allows you to live through that hit if you pop his ult. So if you have a rage booster and Vortex in here, it is going to make your life so much easier. So I already mentioned him a ton. So Vortex. Another one I mentioned a ton was Sadie. She does the same thing as him, allows you to live through that hit. This is who I was using. I used her and Elowen. They were an awesome combo together. If only I had some better DPS, I would have placed a ton higher. And then, so if you are using one of those two, you will need a rage booster. So for those, I would go with Hollow. I didn't mention her in the last one. She is awesome in the last Codex as well. The Wasteland Titan. She's pretty much a must use for there if you do have her. I have a guide on her, so you should definitely check that out. It's probably not the most efficient for the Wasteland, but if you could get that kind of rage regen on her with the attack speed, you will be in a very good spot in the Codex. Yeah, so she's definitely a must use if you're gonna use the Vortex or Sadie. If you're not using her, the only other option for the rage booster like that is Elowen. So another one where she'll see a multi-use. She's there just to do the same thing, to heal and to hit the rage boost. And then as far as champs go for this one, I know you've all seen them. Torador was the big one. Essentially, they're just for the big attack speed increase. I thought it was pretty odd that they're only using them up to the 20%. So, but you can't really fit anything else in the team otherwise because you have to have that rage booster and you have to have that healer. So, Torador was a big one. Salazar, another massive one. Um, you could pop his ult like right at the end of the shield and he will live through it. So he is another must level if you have him on your account anyways. He's probably already leveled. So definitely Salazar, keep your eye out for. As far as epics from this faction, I used Wrath personally the whole time. I ran Wrath, Deimos, and Vladov with Silas. And then I had the Sadie Elowen. That was my team for it. It was B plus to A. Yeah, definitely a solid choice. I know most of you will have this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all you will have it by this point. Because you have to be at chapter 8, I think, to hit Codex. So you should be about 14 days in generally then. Like I said, I used Vladov. I thought he was great for this. He has the increased attack speed on himself. He does a multi hitter. He's huge. So yeah, he was actually one of my like almost top damage dealers for my team the whole time. And then Deimos was the other option that I had for basically the budget teams. Great budget hero, great in Guild Boss. You'll use him a long time in Void Rift, a long time in like the fighter stuff. So definitely a must level. Um, any final options? I can just go over like the two main DPSs that people are using. First one, Silas. Obviously, you're going to see way more benefit if you have the Silas Fear in a combo. But even if you have just Silas, he's probably just worth leveling and getting that out of the way. Ugh. And then I think, are people still running the Calypso? Oh, Valeria. That'd be another awesome mention. I thought there was still a ton of Calypsos on here, though. Maybe not. No, it just looks like mostly constants. Yeah, so Valeria would be the last one to mention then. Really? Looks like just about everybody's running that same team. So yeah, the last one would be Valeria then. You'll see a ton of value out of her in both single target and sustain, but I can't remember, one of those is leaving arena within the week, so you won't have to worry about that rotation anymore. But she'll still be valuable in both of those. Insane guild boss champ, insane void rift champ. She's good everywhere. AMR, she'll speed up your AMR. Yeah, so definitely a must level. And then we go look at artifacts. I forgot to mention the healer ones as well. Um, One of the main healer ones you want to look for is Euphoric Orb this week if you're running AMR. It was awesome in Codex for both levels. And then the other one would be Taya's Balm. Those would be like the two healer ones I would recommend. The Elysian Epitaph would be the other one. And then as far as the fighter one goes, you want your Spirit Siphons. I'm pretty sure most of those Valerias are running COV, or the Wailing Skull now, so definitely a must look out for. But if you're running the Silas or you're running the Calypsos, definitely you want Spirit Siphons there. So yeah, that's gonna kind of do it. Um, if you guys have any questions about Codex, if you're wondering anything about the Codex coming up, post it in the comments below. I will get back to you for sure. Um, yeah, I thought this first Codex was very fun. It was definitely challenging at first, and then getting the right heroes leveled up was definitely a challenge as well. So if you guys like the video, like, comment, subscribe. Very much appreciated. We've been ripping through the algorithm lately, which I love. Yeah, that's going to do it for this one. Thank you guys. Later.